What's going on, y'all? This is Alexander, and you are plugged in to the Nerd Companion. All right, I got my boy John Pocasangre here, episode 3 of the WrestleMania shenanigans before the big WrestleMania event this Saturday.
Am I the last episode, or?
I think you're the last episode, man. The last banger of 3.
Right before the big event, huh?
Introduce yourself. Who are you, man?
Well, my name is John. You guys can follow me on John_Pocasangre. Just a normal guy that loves wrestling. I have my own little podcast, Pocas Cafe, if you want to follow it. I haven't really been posting much for it. You know, I got to get back on it, man. But this got me a little excited about getting back on it.
Doing this?
Yeah, man.
Good deal.
Yeah.
You want to talk about what you do for work or not? You don't have to. You can just say what you do and that's it.
I'm a nurse. Yeah, I'm a nurse. I think we've been the same amount of years, right?
Yeah.
Did we come in this
almost 5?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so we worked in emergency department, and then I got a little experience in ICU, but mainly ER. That's what I do full time, but
That's where the real magic happens in the ER.
Unfortunately.
All right, well, let's get right into it.
Yes, sir.
Question: if you could bring any belt back from the WWE, which belt would you bring back?
Oh man, I think I just said it. Like I love the World Heavyweight Champion belt, but like WCW Goldie, Ric Flair Goldie. I wish they would have brought that back instead of this one, but I love
the Goldie. What are you talking about?
The Goldie, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think that's what they try to emulate with that new one.
Yeah, I think they did. But the original, bro,
It's pretty sweet.
I feel like they just took it away, and then it was just like bittersweet. Who was the last one? Who got introduced? Brock.
Was the last one?
Yeah, because I think it was like John Cena, Brock, and then at SummerSlam, and then I think he put them together.
Gotcha.
But yeah, if I could bring that one back, that one.
So
what about you?
Well, before I answer, I will tell you, like, when I'm speaking of like different belt, I'm talking about like cruiserweight belt, like a specific class of
like
champion.
A hardcore.
Yeah. So like a specific class of champion that you wish you could see, because I feel like nowadays there's not really depth to the belts, right? Like,
yeah, I like the idea of bringing back the hardcore champion. But they try to do that with the 24/7. I think that was kind of like the idea, because back in the day, you just switched that champion. Like, everybody had it.
Yeah.
One night, 3 people had it. Mick Foley, Rock, and then who else was the other one? I think it was like maybe Stone Cold. I don't remember. But it was dumb. So I don't think the hardcore champion would be beneficial to have like on the roster right now, especially what they have. But I would like to see the cruiserweight back. I feel like they had built that division up, and they had that tournament. It was great, and I feel like they have the right people now. You got Ricochet.
Put a belt on that man.
Yeah,
put a belt on that man.
That's the belt that they should probably bring back and give it to him.
And so me and Lewis
build around him. I think that would be great, because they have so many luchadors now too. Oh, bro.
Literally, this is the exact same conversation I was having with Lewis. Yeah. We were talking about how there needs to be a belt to showcase the different sizes of wrestlers, right? You can't have someone like Ricochet go against Omos. Even though Ricochet picked up, what's his name, on Monday night.
Who did he get?
Ivar.
Oh yeah, I did see. I saw a clip of it. I didn't watch the whole match.
I mean,
yeah, but
it's not like he did the Hogan slam thing, but caught him. But I mean, what I'm saying is, like, the dude is potentially strong. Like, I mean, not potentially. He is strong. He's very athletic. But
he's a great performer. But man, dude, like, on the mic, I don't think he has it just...
No, he's kind of tacky.
Yeah, and I think, they got to go through it, because, this is exactly what Roman went through. Roman was a good performer, and he just sucked on the mic for years. So I feel like they got to give him a little, like, mic time for sure, so he can get out of that zone, because I feel like they don't give him any mic time. Like, they give him...
They probably know that.
Yeah.
And he probably is like, I don't want mic time.
Or freaking turn him into a heel and give him somebody, like a manager, to talk for him.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good too.
Yeah. I do like the idea of a cruiserweight, just to kind of showcase and have a champion of that class. Like you said, there's lucha wrestling. You see a lot of the high-flying aerial assaults. And then you have just smaller wrestlers that need to have a place.
And the other thing is,
as well,
Rey Mysterio is like on his last few years.
You giving him years, plural?
I think so. The dude's he looks very, very healthy. He takes care of his body. I think he's healthier now than when he was even younger. But I think because he's not going to be in the World Heavyweight Championship match. So I think like, hey, since you have Mysterio, add him into the cruiserweight picture, dude. Like, that brings eyes to the cruiserweight title, bro. I'm telling, like, that would be probably the best thing for it.
And it gives you a very specific type of match that you're going to see.
Yeah.
So, because
quick, it's fast, high flying, dude. Oh, that's like perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know why they haven't brought it back. Like that purple, like cruiserweight champion that they have. I thought that was a good idea, but they
see WCW. I feel like capitalized on that class, and they recognized that there's a smaller group of wrestlers that were very exciting to watch. But yeah.
Yeah, and they got a lot of people in NXT that are pretty small, and I think that they would benefit from that title too. Because the mid card needs to get like picked up too. I mean, I feel like the main events, like, dude, they got it.
Yeah, they're stacked.
That mid card is lacking. I mean, you normally have the United States and the Intercontinental, but I feel like, in all honesty, Logan Paul is not there. So I mean, they got to add another champion to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think he's a good champion. He's a heel. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
But and then you also have that IC champion, but you don't see it very much.
Yeah.
And then Gunther is just, I feel like he's outgrown the title. Like,
yeah, he's a monster.
But where do you put him?
You put him up in the main card.
With who? So
you just, like, I don't know. I feel like the Attitude Area, as tacky as the stories were, they did a really good job of putting all of the main cards involved in each other's business.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but you also consider that at that time, those wrestlers also probably had like 10, 15 years under their belt. And they were just absolute professionals.
It, like, look at the main events. Well, the main eventers back in the day on the Attitude Era, dude. You had a lot, and this is exactly what we're seeing now.
Yeah,
I mean, if you think back, like, dude, Jericho.
Yeah,
that dude was insane.
He was very good.
Stone Cold, Triple H. I mean,
Taker,
Mick Foley, Taker, Kane, dude. They were stacked, bro.
Yeah,
and not all of them can be in the main event, so they put them in the mid card, but.
Even then, you could make it last so much longer. You know what I mean? Like, you're not burning out the same, like, 4 people, which is what's been happening, I feel like, the last couple of years. But now, I feel like they've really kind of packed in a bunch of names to where now people can kind of get a break.
Now,
before...
yeah. So the thing about that, too, is, like, I feel like some of those heavyweights need to come, or these main events need to go to the mid card at some point. Like, after this big Mania, yeah. Or, like, Jay needs to be that mid card dude. I feel like he's a main event quality, but he needs to be carrying like a United States or IC champion. Because a lot of people, he's over, bro.
Oh yeah.
We were at Raw, and dude, I was sitting down because I had my kid up there and I was holding him, dude. I just looked around, bro. Everybody was going crazy with Jay.
Yeah.
Up and down.
Oh, dude.
He has a potential to be a good single star, so.
Yeah.
Use him right, put him in the middle card, and then build him up to the heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's not going to be the heavyweight champion right now, but I think in a couple of months, years, he'd be a contender.
So I think we would both agree that there needs to be another mid-card belt.
Yeah, and I even think for females, I think they need to do one. I think they need to do an IC champion for a female.
I agree.
Least somewhere around there.
Yeah, like a good mid-card, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So you're saying cruiserweight, and I really like that one. I think that's probably stronger than, at least for a prestigious standpoint. But the belt that I'm going to choose is what you said you didn't want, which is the hardcore belt.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to have a hardcore belt, and I think the 24/7 rule should apply. I think this should be like the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think it would make for a great off-camera or out-of-the-ring experience. But I think that they're kind of making their way towards doing that you see in the WWE, which is interesting. But mid-card for women's, and I think a cruiserweight and a hardcore. I think if they put those 3, I think. But the only issue I see is that they don't have enough TV time for everything that they want to do.
Yeah. And then they're moving to Netflix next year. So I don't know. Are they keeping it 3 hours on Netflix?
Is the show 3 hours now?
Well, Raw is. So
it don't even feel like it, honestly.
Yeah, no.
Because I skip the commercials. I don't watch it live. I might watch it like if.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, even with the commercial, though, take my little snack break. Is maybe a little coffee, and just keep going. But the other thing is too, like I think these like matches they do be filling up with, like they're not good. So
I think it's just the story. It's the lack of a story. I feel like
it's getting better. It's gotten a lot better since Triple H taking over. It's actually
absolutely.
The stories actually connect now. Like there's just no random match. It's like whatever. So there's always something connected, So I really like the direction that they are going. So
yeah. All right. I'll edit that out. If you could, do you feel like, so I feel like we're getting into a new era of wrestling, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you could give it a name of this new era, what would you give it?
I think we're going back to the Attitude Era, bro.
What would you call it, though?
I don't know. To be honest, it's like, I feel like we're back already in the Attitude Era, to be honest. Because
as far as like atmosphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this last time that I went to Raw versus me going to Mania weekend, Friday night SmackDown in LA, dude, there's a big difference, and every city is different in their own way. Some cities are more wrestling cities than others, but Houston has never been a humongous wrestling city, and what we experienced at Raw, dude, amazing atmosphere now.
Oh, dude,
everybody's so invested, everybody's screaming, everybody's excited to be there, like their popcorn is like freaking flying everywhere for the excitement. like with Cody Rhodes, just the songs like gets people excited, man. Yeah. It's changed. Like people are way more invested in it. I feel like it's gotten way cooler, and The Rock has a lot to do with this, giving him more eyes on it too. Like
at least from a mainstream point of view, for sure.
Dude, yeah. If I wasn't watching wrestling, I probably would have been watching wrestling again because of The Rock.
Yeah,
like, dude, it's The Rock.
Yeah. I think it's fun.
And I think people are going to be super excited when WrestleMania comes and a lot more people come out.
Yeah. It's funny to see my son talk about The Rock, because like I used to talk about The Rock and he's like,
their age.
About The Rock. It's just like, man, you're talking about someone I used to watch as a kid, and it reminds me of the time whenever I would watch wrestling with my dad and he would talk about Ric Flair and Macho Man. And I would talk about it. So I'm wondering if that experience, I'm sure it's the same. Like, how is he? Like, he's talking about something I used to watch as a kid. And I think it's funny about a lot of things when we have kids, that they start talking about things that kind of just transcend through time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Star Wars for one.
Yeah. I'm glad that like we're able to share these moments with them, because at the same time, it's like sometimes things like wear off, and like wrestling is not one of those things that just wear off. It's like, it grew at the perfect time when we had kids.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that like when I was a kid, my mom got us into wrestling because she was in love with The Rock.
I mean, who wasn't? I was in love with The Rock.
So it's like, dude, I was like, it's funny how life is. He's back now, and then now my kid is watching him. So it's exciting. It's like an exciting time to be a wrestling fan in general, man. Like, so I mean, there's so much to watch now. I mean, even if you don't want to talk about wrestling, there's other companies that you can watch that will keep you invested. I don't know if we want to talk AEW.
We can talk about AEW, yeah.
Dude, the other thing is New Japan Wrestling. If you guys have not watched it, dude, they have tremendous matches. Like, these are some of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen. Like, that they're out there, and that's where a lot of these superstars are coming from.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just a great time to be a wrestling fan. So if you just like wrestling, just look it up on YouTube. They have great matches.
I have, I kind of watch AEW off and on. Like, I follow a lot of stuff on Instagram. And when I see like certain wrestlers that I have probably like 5 or 6 wrestlers I like in AEW. And whenever they have a match and they promote it on their social media, I go and check it out. Like the episode, like I watch it. Yeah. I'm a big Swerve Strickland fan.
Oh, me too.
Swerve.
Yeah,
Swerve,
me too.
while I drive.
Yeah. I like him.
He's good, dude.
WWE dropped the ball on him.
Yeah.
But again, it's like,
it's not over though.
It's not.
I feel like he'll probably be more on top in AEW than he probably would in WWE.
That's what I was saying. I was telling my brother there about this, because he didn't know who Swerve is, and then we started watching AEW matches. And dude, no lie, he would never gotten to the stage that he's at now. But they need that, because once they're at that stage and then WWE notices it, they can bring him in and boom, he's a main eventer immediately.
So put a pin in this and we can talk about this later.
Yeah.
But So I guess a confession is that, not really a confession. I watch AEW off and on. Nothing. I don't watch it as much as WWE, but I had a buddy tell me about the John Moxley book. I don't know if you've got it.
I read a few things on it, but I didn't read the whole book. I actually have the physical copy.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, at my house, and I have it with my WrestleMania book and stuff. It just honestly, it's the core.
So I have it on Audible, and I was listening to it last night, and I recommend anyone that's a wrestling fan listen to the audiobook. He, number one, he's super hilarious, and then two, he talks about kind of what he went through when he exited WWE, and then kind of going back to the independent scene and going back to New Japan. And it was, when you were talking about New Japan, it reminded me. I feel like AEW has done a really good job at kind of merging all of those worlds together.
Yeah.
And it kind of puts those other promotions in the spotlight, which is what I respect.
Yeah, I think it needed to happen. I think AEW needed to happen because it would, WWE was never going to open the doors for many things. And we saw it in Royal Rumble. They opened the door to TNA, brought the TNA World Champion, the female World Champion, into the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they needed that because I feel like if AEW wouldn't have been a company right now, it's
thank you, Cody.
Yeah, honestly, then we wouldn't be seeing what we were seeing in WWE because somebody needed to put their foot down. And,
competition makes for great product.
And
if you're the only product out there, you're going to get complacent. You're not competing. Yeah. So if you throw another competitor out there, you're going to be like, I need to beat that guy. You're going to try to put out.
They're beating the mess out of AEW at this point.
That's fine.
Yeah,
but
it's just going to keep going.
It's a different product.
Yeah,
you watch WWE for the Broadway pageantry of the entertainment. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? AEW is just their stories suck, but it's all about wrestling. That's all it is. If you want to watch wrestling, it's all about wrestling.
Yeah.
If you take the storyline and all the tacky stuff out, it's wrestling.
But you need a story. I mean,
I agree. But that's why they have WWE, right?
Yeah. Because if you look at Edge, bro, I love Edge, and I love Christian.
You can't say that anymore. You got to say Adam Copeland, bro. I'm just kidding. I will not say it. Dude, they dropped his name Edge and it was Taz. He goes, Edge, I mean Adam Copeland.
It's hard. It's hard to call him something else.
For 20 years, you've been calling him Edge.
Yeah. I mean, he just needs to get his rights and just call himself Edge, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of petty. Yeah. Let it go, bro.
Yeah, I don't like it. But anyways, he lost that aura, bro, because there's no storylines.
With him and Christian?
Yeah, I mean, in general, AEW.
Yeah.
If you watch him, they're singing his song and stuff like that, but, bro, there's no aura. Bro, when he came on WWE, it's it's Edge!
Yeah.
Bro, I was excited.
Yeah.
I was jumping up and down.
Yeah. We grew up on that, man.
Yeah, so it's I mean, any fight he was in, it was oh, man, Edge is fighting. But I don't feel that way when I see him in AEW. It's just not the same.
Especially when you have a different name.
Yeah, he does have a different name, but still, I mean, it's just they don't have good storylines, and that kills, man. Because, I mean, realistically, it's just like a soap opera. We're invested because, there's such good stories,
Yeah.
But I think
it goes...
AEW gets, good, better storylines, I think they would be even better than WWE at some point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they'll be compete. It takes time. At least it'll be a serious competitor.
Yeah, it was because I mean, if you look at how WCW, that's the one thing back in the day. What did WCW have? Story. I mean, what did they come up with? NWO. They had all the LWO,
and it pushed WWF to take it to the next level.
And at some point WWF was losing. They
have to recognize that WCW is the catalyst of what made WWF come on top. Yeah. If WCW didn't do his thing, who knows where wrestling would have been?
It wouldn't be around.
You got to pay homage.
Yeah.
Even though they lost at the end and got bought out, it was because
they just got bought out.
They got bought out, but consider if they weren't even there, they still would have been running it. I don't know if it would have been the same.
Oh yeah.
No. They had to push the envelope to pass WCW, and they did.
Yeah. But they had another little competitor too.
Who?
ECW.
Oh, ECW. ECW.
Paul Heyman. He's just a freaking amazing mind. Now he's that good. Guy right there, man.
He's got a love for the game,
dude. And he's still got it, man. He's still writing for SmackDown. Last I heard, he's still writing matches for him.
I'm sure he'll do it for years to come.
Oh yeah, until he probably dies. But dude, he's amazing. So I mean, but if it wasn't for ECW, WCW at that time, then WWF wouldn't be WWE now. So
Right.
So hopefully AEW does like grow in the long run, because I mean they have a fan base. It just the story's got to get better.
It's just a different fan base, different product.
Now I am a big fan of MJF, and I think that maybe we'll see him at some point.
Spoiler alert! That's what I was going to talk to you about.
I think there's something brewing there. I don't know
I cannot
where.
stand MJF, dude.
I love.
It's weird because he's totally my kind of character, like an asshole heel.
Yeah, I love those assholes.
But like he is so annoying.
Bro, but he's so good in the ring, bro. Like he's a good wrestler.
We'll see. I'm gonna give him clean slate in the WWE. I'm gonna give him a chance.
Yeah.
I just couldn't stand him. In
I
AEW.
wonder. There's a lot of rumors. I wonder if he's gonna show up. But
We'll get
where
there.
do you put him?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Well, we'll get there.
Yeah. So I mean, you want to jump into this WrestleMania card? Because I mean, we got 2 days to talk about.
All right. So the first match I have here is gonna be the tag match: Dirty Dom, Santos Escobar, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio.
You think they're gonna open?
No, it's just the first one I pulled up on. Now.
Yeah. Who do you think is gonna open? If you're looking at the, I mean, we have you have the match card up, right?
I think it's either going to be Jay and Jimmy, or it's going to be that tag match.
I think the tag match is going to be it. Now, let's just start with the tag match, because I mean, I feel like that there's a lot to talk about there. First of all, do you like the teams that they have on there
for this tag match right now?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping we could have solo Dom versus his dad, but I definitely like all those wrestlers.
Yeah, I like it, but I think that I wanted more of a Dom and Ray.
Yeah,
in a street fight.
That might be next year. That might be the end. Next WrestleMania.
Maybe that's what they're doing. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea too.
But if they do something, I think if Ray is going to say his farewell, I think before Ray says his farewell, his son and him will make amends, and I think that's when Dom will go babyface.
Oh man, Dom is a good heel.
I love it.
He can't even talk.
I know.
He's
He's terrible.
Job.
He's terrible. Dude, on the mic.
And he's so good, bro. Like I mean, he's worked every match. I've been hearing like he works every like off show, like and then he works every TV show. So it's crazy.
I just feel like his mic presence. And he's always like smiling, like he can't keep a smile down. Yeah. He's just not.
He's trying not to break character.
Yeah, he's not very good at that. Yeah. But I like him. I like him as a heel.
I think the Judgment Day for him was perfect. I think he needed to be in a faction, because if he would have been just on his own babyface, he wouldn't have made it. Yeah, there's nothing for him as a babyface.
Not now.
No, and I mean, talking about this tag match, I mean, I think that who his partner was, I feel like it should have been someone else though. It have be like a bigger heel. I like Escobar, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he should have had a match versus either Carlitos or set up someone else for him, just because I mean he's a good heel, but it's just so weird that they connected him with Dom, and Dom's in a Judgment Day, and then or they could have had him against El Ídolo Andrade, yeah. So
I'm excited to see him back too.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of potential. That's another potential heavyweight champion, right?
Yeah.
There. But yeah, I mean, the match is gonna be good. I'm really excited to see how like they're gonna play this out. Like maybe is Judgment Day gonna come in and help them out or what? So
I don't think so, man.
Yeah, you don't think it's just gonna be a clean tag team match?
I don't think it'd be clean. I think there's gonna be interference for sure, but I definitely think that we're gonna start seeing Dom veer away from Judgment Day. Like they're starting to show animosity towards Dom. I feel like
maybe.
I don't know. I might be reading too much into it.
Maybe. But I'll tell you this.
So you think he's gonna win?
Who do I think is gonna win?
Yeah,
I think Ray's gonna win. Ray and his team's gonna win. I don't see Dom winning. I mean, I don't see why he needs to win. Why does he need to win? They hate him.
This is true.
Now, talking about Judgment Day. I think after this pay-per-view, after WrestleMania, we're going to see the fall of it.
Okay.
We can move on to the next match that I think is going to follow this. And it's probably going to be the six-pack ladder match.
This is going to be sick.
I think if Dom and Ray's match doesn't start off, I think it's going to be this one.
This one?
Yeah, I think it's either going to be Dom's tag team match or it's going to be this tag team match. Now, who's going to win this one? Who do you think? There's so many good teams. There's a lot of teams that could have been in this ladder match, but I think they did a good job at putting all the teams together. These are one new and oldies. New Day. I mean, Miz and R-Truth. Come on, bro. That's like an old
Awesome
tag.
Truth.
Yeah, Awesome Truth. Dude, it'd be nice to see them win, dude.
Is that who you want to win?
No, I would like to see do it yourself.
You want to see DIY?
Yeah. Yeah, I really like them. I've always liked them, but I feel like they also lack character too. The new DX.
The new DX. Shawn Michaels.
So, but if I were to choose, I think I'd just go with Miz and R-Truth, just because I feel like it'd be so over at WrestleMania. They could lose it the next night. Who cares? But it'd be nice to see them. And I like Miz too. It's just like he's not getting a lot of TV time, but he's always a good wrestler, man.
Yeah. Who I think is going to win is a different answer. Who I want to win, but I think they're just going to retain it.
You think so?
Yeah, and it's just because I feel like none of these tag teams, I feel like, as you said, have the character.
Yeah, and the potential right now. I mean, you have New Day; they can always carry the title if you want it. But
I feel like if there's a strong tag team, it'd probably be the New Day. Yeah. If we're talking about like in regards if we're choosing who's going to be the strongest to carry title, but I want to see Grayson Waller and Austin Theory win it.
Oh,
I love
curveball. That's another one they would boo out of the building.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I don't think. Here's why I don't think they're gonna win. You know, here. This is gonna be probably a spoiler to everyone because I think this is what's gonna happen at WrestleMania.
Does that have to do with the main event?
Yeah.
Let's wait then.
Okay.
Put a pin on it.
We can hold off on it. Like I'll tell you this though, Judgment Day is gonna be no more. I think.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the main event.
Okay, so your theory...
it's one of the main events, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think that they'll cash in on Roman. So we'll
talking about Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit more about that. So
do you think that he will cash in at WrestleMania?
I think there's gonna be a cash in, and I'll tell you who's gonna be.
Okay.
But we'll keep moving forward.
All right. So I think I've got them retaining, but I want Austin Theory and Grayson Waller to win. You want Awesome Truth to win.
100%.
But you think DIY is going to win?
Do I think DIY is going to win it? No, I think R-Truth and Miz have more chance to win in it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do like DIY. Yeah, I like them. I just like both of the wrestlers. Tommaso Ciampa is amazing. He's
a freak athlete.
Dude, have you seen how buff he's gotten? He's getting jacked, bro. It's amazing.
He's a freak athlete.
Yeah, and he's another one of those wrestlers that's gotten injured, like neck injuries, and we're really lucky to have him. So, and he's just going to keep getting better. I think he has potential of being a good intercontinental champion, too. At least challenger. Dang, you choked that coffee, man.
I need it, dude. So tired.
I understand. 24 hours later.
Yeah, you've been up all night. Who you got? What's the next match you got?
I think after that, we definitely will get the Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso.
Okay.
This could have been a main event, bro, in any other pay-per-view.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I wish they would have.
What makes it more amazing is that it's a non-title and it still brings hype.
Yeah. No, and I was just about to say, like, I do kind of wish they would have done the title match though, because man, that would have made this match even better. But even without a title, I mean, look, it's just so much hype behind it. Who do you think is going to win on this one?
I think Jay's going to win. I love Jimmy more. I'm a big Jimmy fan.
Really?
Oh, I love Jimmy.
He's just funny.
Jimmy's hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you been to a live event? Did you go
like
to
a regular live event?
Yeah, like not Raw, not SmackDown.
Yeah, not recorded.
So Jimmy, like when he's on, the flagship shows, he's kind of like a comedic relief.
Yeah.
When he's on live events, he's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite.
Kind of like how he's been with Jay.
But you know what they say? They say that like in those live events, they practice what they're gonna be doing in the next couple months.
Really?
Yeah. So maybe we'll see something like a change in Jimmy.
I like Jimmy a lot. I think Jay will win because I think it just makes more sense narratively. Yeah. I don't see what it does for Jimmy. Kind of like when you said it doesn't do anything for Dom.
But I feel like Jimmy needs that little bit more push because all the eyes are on Jay.
Yeah.
Jay is that main event guy. Jimmy, I don't see him as a main eventer yet. I don't.
So I definitely think, but I think that's because Jay's got to push. Yeah. I can see Jimmy. Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gotten 2 world heavyweight champion title matches. He's lost them, but dude, that's 2 champions and title chances that he's gotten. And then Jimmy hasn't gotten that one.
Yeah. I like Jimmy a lot though.
Yeah, but I think that they do need to build Jimmy a little bit more. And if they build him right, I think he'd be bigger than Jay.
Yeah.
At some point. But yeah, I
like them both a lot though.
I think Jimmy wins with an interference.
Fair enough. What do you think? So what do you think this will do to their relationship? Do you think it'll stay the same?
That's the thing. It's like I don't know where they go from there. Like, so what happens here? Like, they just hug it out and then keep moving forward, or what do you think happens now? The bloodline's done, we go back to the bloodline?
I think we'll have a bloodline still. I think the bloodline story is going to continue even after WrestleMania.
And
I think that
here's the other thing. I don't know if you're aware who Tama Tonga is.
Yep.
He's a New Japan wrestler that they say has signed with WWE. So either he interferes here or maybe in the main event, dude. I think he's gonna come out at some point too.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get interference from that, or maybe somebody else comes in and helps Jay.
Okay.
But who would help Jay?
What do you mean who would help Jay?
Come on, man. We're not going to get Cody in like 3 different matches because Cody is his best friend.
Why not? I think you could see Seth or Cody.
Yeah.
I think you can... Who else?
Rikishi.
Oh, I thought they were going to do a guest referee. Rikishi being a guest referee.
I think Rikishi comes and helps Jay, and if he wins, it's because of that.
You think Dad will intervene?
Yeah, because Jimmy is just beating up Jay, and the family has turned on Jay, and he's had enough. Rikishi comes out. He
protects Jimmy?
Yeah.
Because he's outside the bloodline?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be good. That'd be a good ending, too.
Cool. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good ending to that. I don't think that they should just, like, hug it out. I think it'd just be like, hey, like, Rikishi's done seeing them fight, like, or beat up Jay, and he comes and helps him out, puts his foot down, and helps him out.
Yeah.
I think we get a women's match.
Okay.
Dude, I didn't realize, like, so I was looking at this card, Saturday's card, like, we don't have very many women's, like, matches.
You got the triple.
I think we get that triple tag match after Jimmy and Jay.
Okay.
Man, dude. This match, like, if you look at who's, like, all 6 girl superstars, they're all freaking superstars, bro.
Yeah.
Every single one. They all could have had, like, singles matches.
Yeah.
They all could have been on the world champion match.
I don't see this going any way but on Naomi, Bianca, and Jade's favor.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to win. Because that doesn't do anything for the titles. So it's not like they lose the titles, right? So
that's
you don't
the other
see
thing.
a title
It's like,
exchange.
why would you put the tag titles in a 3-way?
Well, I don't think that... I mean, it's not up for grabs, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I think it's
which is
like,
why I think they'll win.
Yeah.
Because they won't lose the title. It's not like it disrupts like who has the titles. And it gives Jade a push.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like Jade, she doesn't need a push, dude.
Not push, but like some more spotlight.
Yo, yeah, I think this is definitely just a showcase. I think this match is just a showcase. But I feel like, again, it just takes away from, those tag titles. Like, they could have put that match on another, maybe the next night.
You know what I mean? Oh, like up for grabs, like a tag match? Okay.
We need I want to see like a ladder match, for like a female's ladder match, dude. For these,
the only people I see that would do that is probably Becky Lynch. She's the only crazy person that
Bayley could do it.
Bayley would do it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Bayley do.
I feel like all of them. Well, because we watch them in the Money in the Bank. They climb the Money in the Bank. So.
Yeah. I guess like Iso and Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not super excited about this match, but I do like every superstar that's like on this match.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah, but I think that it's gonna be a good 30-45 minute match because I mean they have a lot to showcase.
Oh yeah,
a lot. Now who wins this?
Oh, it's gonna be Jade, Naomi, and Bianca.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no way.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think it puts them over without hurting Kabuki Warriors' belt status. If that makes any sense.
I love the Kabuki Warriors. I do.
They're wild.
Like I think that that's why it upsets me because I'm like, man, they could have had an awesome tag team championship match.
Nah, we'll get one at the next PLE.
Maybe, yeah. We'll see.
Backlash.
Yeah. Where are they gonna do Backlash at?
Here, right here in this room.
Dude, imagine. Imagine. What's next? What do you think?
Gunther hitting his head on the...
God. Dude, they're gonna walk in and hit.
All right, next match. What do you got?
I think the next match after the Kabuki Warriors, it would definitely be the Intercontinental. Yep. Dude,
I'm not happy about Sami Zayn for this.
Who do you think should have been? Because I think Sami wins it. I think Sami wins it. I think because I think Gunther's gonna take a step up now. Or if I mean they can go two ways. Yeah, I think they can go 2 ways. But I feel like they've been like pushing Sami to the to this point that they're gonna put the championship on him. Who did you want to see him go against?
Because we were there for the gauntlet match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were.
I would have liked to see. It seems like last year they were really pushing Gable for this IC match, at least beefing with Gunther, but it seems like kind of lost its momentum, and I feel like they missed their opportunity to do it, or maybe they shot too early for Chad, knowing that they could have. I feel like he could have done it, but they wanted Gunther
cruiserweight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why they need the cruiserweight, so we can showcase amazing talent that has the capability of doing crazy things. Because Gable was talented. How'd you feel about that Rocky the Rocky
it was like the he's like preparing them and stuff.
Yeah, montage.
I was like, oh my god,
I need a hero.
But it was funny. I think this is where if I were the promoter, I would have started pushing Andrade after the Rumble to start putting him against Gunther for the champion at this time. I think it should have been Andrade instead of Sami Zayn.
But you can have Andrade come later. You know what I mean?
But I mean, it's WrestleMania, bro. You already brought him. Start building him. If there's anybody that can take him, it was going to be Andrade. Andrade's a good wrestler. He's big. He's swole. Gunther, they both can put the beating on each other.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, he's a big dude, but I mean, Gunther's bigger than him, dude.
I got a body like Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Except not as tall. He's definitely got that dad bod.
I think that's why I like him so much. I've always liked Sami Zayn. I liked him since NXT. But I feel like he's missing something, dude.
It's his character. I don't like his character.
That's what a lot of people like, though. A lot of people like his character. He is a great wrestler.
He's too whiny.
But
that's why I don't like John Cena. Shoot me now. I'm not a Cena fan. He gets under my skin. Oh. He's such a crybaby. He's like that girl that like, I'm not pretty.
He's
standing in front of
Hogan, though, bro.
No, he ain't my Hogan. I feel like that's what he does.
One of those guys that like I didn't love at first. I liked him. I liked his U.S. title spinning belt.
I think he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. I think I don't mean any disrespect. I hate you, Cena. No, I think he's a really good. I would take it. I'm like, yes, dude, yes. Peacemaker. I think he is an amazing person. I think he's a really classy guy. He's a class act. He is like a real life babyface in like actual real life. I think he's an amazing person. Yeah, I just don't like his character.
Well, I said that about Hogan, but
Hogan was probably the ultimate turn. That was the ultimate turn. But yeah, I just don't like him.
Maybe that's what Sammy needs. But we had him like in the build up, but he was a jokester, like and he was still kind of that same character, but just with heels. Yeah, he was a babyface in a heel group. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe if like we see him turn heel.
There's no way he has that capability.
Maybe, man, shit. I mean, put him in a tag team with a KO as a heel. I think it would be so good because I don't like KO as a babyface. I'm gonna say this now.
Yeah, he's kind of like Steve Austin. You just go in there and be an asshole and do your thing.
Yeah, KO. He needs to be an asshole, and he's just not that right now. So I think if you put Sami Zayn with him as a heel tag team, I think they would both benefit from that. Yeah, but. Back to the Gunther and Sami Zayn. I think it could go either way, but the way that they have been building this, I think Sami Zayn comes and wins it.
Okay. I think Gunther retains. Yeah. I don't think Sami Zayn wins, and I don't know what they're doing as far as Sami. Like, it seems like they're pushing him to become the IC. I would think that they want, if they're going to have him lose the IC title, then perhaps he will get an opportunity at Berlin. So either he does something he's got to do something. I feel like they're going to do something big with him at Berlin.
And I did forget about Berlin. That's where Backlash is going to be, huh?
No, I think it's its own thing. Bash at Berlin. I think it's its own PLE.
Oh, okay. So man, then maybe you see that's where
it could go either way.
Yeah, I mean Gunther has to. If it's in Berlin, Gunther has to go walk in with champion. I think. Yeah, I think so. If Gunther comes out on top, they probably would do a good either rematch with Sami Zayn or just I think they should go with Andrade after.
So I think Andrade will be in the picture. Yeah, I think he'll be in the picture very soon. Yeah, I think, and it could be Sami Zayn and Andrade soon.
But we'll see. I still think that they, it can go either way. But I do the way that they're pushing. I think Sami wins it. Okay. Yeah. I
feel if they do that, they need to pull the trigger on Gunther and really push him. Yeah. Or he's going to become irrelevant.
And the other way that they can do it at the Bachelor Building, because the World Heavyweight Championship match is coming up the next day too, and I think we'll have himself a title picture there too.
Man, I got some theories about that.
Yeah, we'll see. But we can move on. And
you got Sammy, I got Gunther.
Yeah, I'll go with Sammy on this one.
Okay, cool.
Next one is female. Ooh, man, you see, this is where I am a little like I everyone wants to see The Rock and Roman versus Seth and Cody, but I think Rhea and Becky deserve that main event.
Maybe they will. See, that's the problem when all that started, is that everyone kind of got pushed to the wayside.
I think the next match is Rhea and Becky, and I hope they blow the roof off the place. Well,
for this match,
there ain't no roof, so they blew that boy off already. But I think legit. I think that I hope they have a great match because
it's gonna be good.
Both of them are such amazing superstars. Like, I love Rhea. Like, she's such a beast. I think it's like we are having our own new China in a way. But no disrespect to Rhea, because I think, and honestly, and no disrespect to China, I think Rhea's way better than China
absolutely
ever was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, but I feel like that aura that China has, Rhea has it now.
Yeah.
Plus, she's such a good wrestler. And then I was listening to the podcast with what's his name, Logan Paul. I mean, dude. She's such an awesome person.
Yeah,
it seems like she's such an awesome person. So I think they both of them deserve to win. But
I think she's so extraordinary in the sense that she could be face and heel at the same time. Yeah. Like that's how lovable she is.
And then I just love Becky, bro. I love Becky.
Becky goes hard.
Dude, Becky.
She goes so hard. Watching the I Quit match with Nia Jax.
Dude, she's amazing.
Dude,
she's the girl Stone Cold, I think. To me, dude, yeah. she that whole man character, bro. No one can do that ever. Like, no one can redo that, bro.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Becky was Rhea size and she did that?
Oh yeah,
bro.
It's over.
Bro,
it's over. But you know what? I think if
she's a mom, dude.
Yeah,
she is a mom.
She looks. No offense, but she looks 10 times even better now, like in shape, than she was before as a mom. Like, and it's good to see that because I'm like, bro. This goes to show that when you are a mom, you can be fucking in hella shape and better shape than you were before.
There's definitely an attractiveness about motherhood.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, she
definitely look at my wife in a different light for sure. For sure.
Now, I think Becky can win this, and you know what? Both of them are coming in with a huge fan base. This is what I love about this match, and this is why I think this match should have been the main event, but it is what it is. With everything going on, it's going to be the co-main event. I don't see it being the main event, but it should have. Before all of this happened, I think this should have been the main event because both of them have fan base, and in all reality, I think Becky comes out on top on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel it can go either way.
Yeah.
I want to say that Becky wins because I'm caught up in the kayfabe of it all.
Yeah.
But I think that Rhea will retain. I think she's going to hold on to the belt for another. I think she'll have it by next WrestleMania still.
Really?
Yeah. I think.
Or I mean, yeah. If she wins it, I mean, there are so many other ones. Kate can come in and fight her. I mean,
so I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to really start pushing this women's division hard as. I'm trying to stop cursing. It's so hard. It's hard as hell.
Yeah, hell, man. Yeah, whatever. But nah. Yeah, I think, but I think if it's a perfect time for her to lay the belt, I honestly don't think she needs a belt.
Becky?
No, really. And
that's what makes her so good. And there's very few wrestlers that can do that.
Yeah. That
you don't need the belt because the character is so lovable.
Yeah, and Becky's one of them too. Becky doesn't need the belt to be like.
She expresses that in many interviews. It's like finding.
But she definitely says like, "Hey, like I want that champion back." So.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't?
I mean, it's all part of the narrative.
But I do think that if there's a time that Rhea should put the title aside, and then I think this is a perfect time because there's so many matches that she can have without the title, and then win the title back maybe SummerSlam, and then carry it to WrestleMania and have a great match with Kate. I think, and if we don't get that match with Kate, I think that we get a triple threat of Rhea, Kate, and Charlotte.
You talking about Jade?
Jade, sorry.
I got you.
Kate, sorry. Jade.
I was like, who is... I'm like, Jade. I must have missed somebody.
Hey, man, that's what happens when you don't sleep for 24 hours. Y'all know what I was talking about. So, but I think we get a triple threat next year.
Okay.
So, Becky Lynch on this one. And we're ending... All right, and then I think that we get our main event. after that everyone is very excited about. It sucks that we're having to get this. Well, you know what? No. Because in all honesty, I think that I wanted to see The Rock and Roman, but the way that they tried to build it, it was no bueno. And everybody just wanted to see Cody finish his story. But anyways, we're getting this match on day one. Of WrestleMania, and I think there is going to be a lot going on in this match. There's going to be a lot of interference. At the end of it, I think Rock and Roman win it. I don't see Cody and Seth winning. I don't, because this is going to build up to the next night.
Yeah. It would not make any sense for Cody and Seth to win it and then not have a more interesting fight the next night.
We are most definitely, and if not the interference from Tama Tonga in that Jey Uso match, then I think that we're gonna see new bloodline characters at least here, interfering and helping them win. Because at the end of it, this is gonna push to night 2, bloodline rules. So, and that's how we're gonna get bloodline rules. So I do see The Rock, Roman coming out on the top, and then come on, man, how are you gonna make The Rock lose, bro?
I mean, I think
Hollywood Rock.
Well, I think Rock, Dwayne Johnson, as a professional in this industry and understands how the industry works. I think he understands that taking a fall to rub other wrestlers is important, just like Hogan did with him in 2002 or 2001.
Yep.
You that's the whole premise of wrestling, right? And you kind of think, man, how does anyone want to give up the championship and stuff like that? That must suck, and that must somewhere deep down that must not be good for their emotions. But at the end of the day, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of wrestling, right? Is push everyone up because you're doing it for the better of the business, and not so much the individual.
And honestly, he doesn't need to be wrestling.
The Rock?
Yeah, this is a favor to the man.
Oh, yeah.
The Rock does not need to wrestle to become bigger for his...
Oh, no. I'm saying for everybody else.
Yeah, I think he's definitely bringing new eyes or old eyes to the actual company. And this is allowing them to see, people that don't know about Cody Rhodes, which I think everybody knows about it, but I'm saying new people that are invested. Oh, there's a Cody Rhodes. Oh, there's a Seth. Oh, Roman. Oh,
it's huge. This is blockbuster shit.
So a lot of people who did not know about these newer wrestlers, and they're not even new, but our era wrestlers are gonna be like, wow, this wrestling is actually awesome again, man. Because Roman's a good wrestler, Seth is an amazing wrestler, and Cody's another amazing wrestler. So
they're all good.
Yeah, they're all good.
Do you have any theories on what's going to happen with this match?
I think that we're going to see new Bloodline members come in and help win. And I think Cody and Seth are going to get their behinds beat.
Gotcha.
I just don't... Man, I don't see somebody helping Seth and Cody at least this day.
Yeah.
We'll talk more on who I think is going to come and help them the next day, though.
I got you. I had a lot of theories on the last 2 WrestleMania episodes that I recorded last week that revolved around this match that have, I think, now are debunked because of how these matches are placed and which night they chose to do them. If anyone's listening to this and wants to hear it, I've already talked about it on a previous episode. I won't waste the time of this episode to talk about it, but you can always go back and listen to it about what I thought about Seth Rollins. But yeah, so a lot of the theories that I had might not actually come to fruition, knowing that some of the matches on where they fall on the day. But yeah, I don't see it going any other way at all.
Yeah, because everyone would be helping the Bloodline, and even Drew would come in and just screw Seth and them over.
You think Drew's going to get involved in this match?
I don't think...
I could see him doing it.
I don't think he should, because I feel like this is a great opportunity for them to bring in new members.
Right. Well, I mean, bring in new members for what?
Bloodline.
Oh, I don't think Drew is going to join the Bloodline. I think he's just doing it to fuck Seth up.
Yeah,
screw that. Oh, man.
Yeah, that would be the other option. If they don't do new members or the Bloodline coming to help other members, Sokoa and stuff like that, then I think what they should do is Drew screws him up too.
Yeah.
But I think Drew has other things brewing too. So.
Oh yeah, no, he's setting the future up.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't see it any other way. Rock, Roman, they're holding their finger up at the top. Yeah, they
acknowledge them.
Yeah, Do I acknowledge them? Yes.
Do you smell what the bloodline is cooking?
Yep, 100%.
So we'll ask a random question before we get into night 2.
Yep.
What 3 NXT stars are you excited about coming up to the main roster?
Oof.
Do you watch NXT? I don't
bit.
watch too much, but there's a couple of stars that I'm like, yo. I love Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo, I mean, but he's already up. I mean,
like more showcased.
Yeah.
That Austin Theory Carmelo Hayes match they had about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, that
was
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, I watched it. Actually, I watched it on YouTube because I didn't watch that
Both
episode, and then because it was like one of the showcase matches, and then, dude, yeah,
both those guys are extremely talented.
Carmelo is another guy that I think he definitely is a heavyweight, but I feel like he could be a cruiserweight too.
That's what I'm saying. Bring the cruiserweight belt.
Yeah, but so how do you say like who's a cruiserweight, who's not? Like do they have to put a weight class on it, a high class on it, or what? What do you think? Because it should be weight how it is if you're gonna be.
I don't think you should be over 220 pounds.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Because I mean, if you think about like how UFC does like featherweights and stuff like that, like they're at a specific weight.
Yeah, I think 220 because a lot of those guys are big, yeah, but I think like what 200? You're saying like 200? Because I mean, Carmelo Hayes is probably 220 pounds. Yeah. You know what I mean? But he's not like Roman Reigns where he's probably like 250. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't think he's. It's sad to say, but I don't think he'd ever be a heavyweight champion. Bro.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's because of size.
Yeah.
The another one is Trick Williams.
Oh, Trick is amazing,
and he's gonna be a heavyweight.
He's a big boy. I think he is definitely gonna be in the heavyweight picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now I think
in his entrance song.
Oh. Whoop that Trick. Whoop that.
That song gets me so
edit me
high.
out. Edit me out, bro.
Don't edit it out, bro. Don't edit it out, man.
No. Yeah, you're right. And but no, I don't watch a lot of NXT anymore. Oh god. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Trick Williams, we pulling for you, man.
Oh man. He's gonna win, by the way. Whoop that Trick.
Let's see. I hope I don't get in trouble for that. I just had to do it. His entrance is so it's just a banger. My third one is Braun Breaker.
Another one. I'm just like Braun's already a main event dude.
No, I'm saying like those 3 I want to see. Carmelo Hayes, obviously in a cruiserweight scene. Trick Williams and Braun Breaker are definitely going to be heavyweights. Those guys are going to be.
I think Braun is definitely going to be a heavyweight, like at least up there.
He's like NFL Combine kind of athlete, dude.
Yeah, he just has that like energy, bro. Like he brings it. He reminds me of a Goldberg kind of like.
Don't you wish you had like a guy that followed you around that was like him? When you're like, as soon as you're like down, he just wakes you up.
He's your bodyguard.
Yeah. Not your bodyguard, but your hype man. Like when you're feeling down, he's like, no. Like he just like gets you amped. Like, okay, I was wrong. Let's do this.
Yeah, but yeah, those 3 are definitely. Yeah, I mean, they already like up in the main event picture, but they're definitely going to be main event guys.
Yeah. I'm excited for him.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I don't follow NXT very much. Just
fair enough.
I mean. I used to follow NXT a lot, like when everybody was over there, like Finn, Sammy.
Yeah,
that was the era that I was really excited about. Now it's like they're newer, like brand new superstars that they're creating, which is good because Sean is behind them, and they're just gonna keep getting better and better.
Okay, so night 2.
Oh,
what do you think? What do you think the first night's gonna be? Match is gonna be.
The first match is gonna be the triple threat: Logan Paul, Randy Orton, and KO. I think you have to kick it off with that. If they don't kick it off with that match, they screwed up. Because, dude, Prime is going to be at the center of the ring, and I think they need to kick it off with the man Logan Paul.
My favorite.
Oh yeah.
He's not my favorite, but I like him a lot. He's so
hilarious. He's your favorite.
He's one of them.
And
he's easy top 5 favorite wrestlers right now. Currently.
This is going to be a great match. This is going to be a good 20, 30, maybe 40-minute match. We're going to get a good amount of wrestling in this.
That's the beauty about a triple threat is that you get a longer match because you get more breaks.
Yep.
But
Kevin Owens is one of my favorite like wrestlers. I love just like how he wrestles, how he talks. He should be a heel. He's not a heel, but it's fine. Randy Orton, dude, GOAT, one of the GOATs. And Logan Paul, I mean, he just has so much potential, and he's so good, like so quickly. Like it's such a good combination of wrestling that we're about to see, dude. Who's gonna win this? To me, Logan Paul is still gonna be champion.
Agreed.
But Man, we're
gonna
going
be
to
a
get
good
some
show.
good wrestling.
Yeah,
We're
it's
going
gonna
to
be a
get
good
some good
show.
wrestling. We're going to get a lot of RKOs. And I think we're going to get a flying Logan Paul get an RKO. Oof.
I hope he gives one of them their own finishers.
Mm.
I just want him to give I want him to give KO a stunner or Randy Orton an RKO.
I think it would be nice to see an RKO. Yeah.
I want him to see him do it.
Yeah.
Just because everyone would hate him even more.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, everyone hates him.
I love him, dude.
Well, not everyone, because we got a lover boy here. But no. No, definitely, I think, but yeah, Logan is going to definitely be champion, but I think that he should, like, win hitting like an RKO.
Yeah. You think we're going to see a lot of aerial assaults from Mr. Paul?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm excited. I hope so.
There's no interference in this. There's no need to be interference. I think we're going to get a great wrestling match with this.
Cool.
This is a super exciting match to me.
Anything you want to talk about this match? Like anything special you're excited to see?
Not really. I mean, there's just like all of them bring something to the table, but I do feel like they needed to pull Randy in this match and to bring more eyes, because I think the KO and Logan Paul would have just been a basic match, and
It's just been a repeat.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was just gonna be a repeat, but if Logan doesn't win, I think KO wins. I think KO wins.
Okay.
If he doesn't win,
I don't see Randy winning this at all.
No. Randy doesn't need no more champions.
Yeah,
he does, and he even
if
says
he gets anything, he's gonna get Universal.
Yeah, that's what he says. He says the next time that he's champion, he wants to be the big Universe champion, and he wants to face John Cena at WrestleMania.
Okay,
and that's what I want to see too.
Okay,
but Logan Paul wins.
Cool.
Next
Who do you
match.
got for next match?
Ooh,
this is another.
This is gonna be. I mean, there's so many good matches, dude.
I think the next one is gonna be the Street Profits versus the New Testament.
Yeah,
and this was snuck in there. This snuck in there.
Yeah, I think they finally added. I don't think
they
that they did a
it up.
good job building it up.
It's because there's not enough TV time, man.
And dude, this is gonna be another good match.
This is gonna be really good.
The Street Profits are.
I love
awesome.
them. Yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
I hope Cross does something this time. I'm really pulling for Cross for this run.
I really like him as a wrestler, dude.
Yeah.
When he was in Independence, bro, like he was a monster, bro. Killer Cross is like, bro, he was a monster. I feel like they are not pushing him enough. I think he should be in the heavyweight picture.
He needs to be.
Yeah, he needs to be. But I just like another one that like people just don't like his character, and this all happened because of his first run. I think because they try to push him like in other ways, and it just didn't work. And people were like, "F it." What is it, stagger?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. So I hope that they push him, or at least this win, because I think they win. Helps.
You think New Testament's gonna win?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that so, and I think they should, because the Street Profits don't need to win because Street Profits are already established, bro. I think that they're already established, and then it benefits AOP and Cross. To be honest, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, so I think they win, but we're gonna get a good wrestling match. I think like they're all heavyweights. Every single one of them are heavyweights.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like this is gonna be a pretty quick match, to be honest. But yeah, they win.
All right.
You think? What do you think?
So I feel like if they want to push Cross, they need to win. Or he needs to do something so atrocious and so disrespectful to keep him relevant.
I don't think he's gonna turn him because he's.
Well, I mean, in a sense,
that faction too.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good faction, but I feel like they need to, if they're not gonna win, which I feel like they need for a push, they need to do something so crazy at WrestleMania to keep them relevant and on the mind of fans. Yeah. Like, yo, that was crazy stuff.
Yeah, I think that,
which is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I really. So my thing is like they win, and they start pushing for the tag champions, and then at least a IC champion run or a US champion
for Cross.
Yeah, for Cross, and then all three of them have champions. Yeah, they got to do it like kind of like the Shield, to be honest. Like, you know, they had the United States and the and the tag champions.
What you got next? What next?
The next match is one that I'm very excited about.
I already know.
AJ Styles versus LA Knight. Dude, these are two amazing superstars. I am a huge AJ Styles fan. I love AJ Styles. But I also love LA Knight.
It's a sad story.
I don't know who's going to win this, dude. In all reality, AJ is a heel in this. But I feel like LA Knight is a little heelish too. So I was like, I don't know.
I don't even feel like he's a heel.
Like, but I don't feel like he ever was a babyface.
No,
I think people just were behind him.
I think he's not doing things for the right reasons. He's not doing things to be wrong or bad. I think he's just doing things for himself.
Yeah. AJ is a heel. I love AJ as a heel. I love like that he has that lone wolf style, heelish style. This is gonna be an amazing match.
It's gonna be pretty good.
You don't need no title for this. This is like,
which makes them exceptional characters.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, the mid card. This is what the mid card should be. Matches like this.
Yeah.
Good storytelling. They told the story, and they was since Royal Rumble, and they've been just kind of dragging it a little by little, but not in a bad way. In a way that it just built up to WrestleMania, and finally we're getting that good match. I wish it would have been in a steel cage match, to be honest. But
that's what I'd say. I wish there were a little something. Yeah, like a stipulation.
Yeah, on the match. I wish it would have asked, but we don't. And honestly, we don't need it. We just need a good wrestling match, and I think this is the wrestling match that like people are gonna be like, okay, man, dude, that was a match. That was a match that stole the show. I think they were gonna steal the show.
Yeah.
Next match after that, the girls, of course, Bailey and Miss Sky. Miss Sky.
I feel like they've done Bailey so wrong, like the past couple months.
Well, I mean, I think the way the story went, and they had to screw her over, and I think it's nice to see Bailey in this picture because I don't think that we've seen Bailey in at least in the main event, one-on-one title match at WrestleMania. Have we?
In a while. I know she's had the title once, hadn't she? I think.
But
I might be
coming in.
line.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
But I feel like she's due for it, dude. Like, she's definitely due for it. I'm not a big fan of Io Sky, so I don't know why they made it like this. But because the story, it wraps around the whole story, their group and their faction and breaking up and all that. But I wish it would have been like someone else, like carrying the title coming in. Because we all know Bailey's going to win.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're going to try to screw her over. It
wouldn't make sense for the big push, but then again,
I feel like they're going to try to screw her over. And to me, this is what I thought was going to happen. I thought like she was going to get screwed over and we were going to get that big Sasha Banks return. But now we're not going to get that back. So she's in AEW and she is not Sasha Banks anymore.
Monet.
Yeah. So I think Bailey wins clean. They're gonna try to screw her over, but she's gonna win clean. I think this is the. You don't think
other people are gonna get involved?
They're gonna try to screw her over.
I think that's the 6-woman tag match. I think you're gonna see all those people in this match.
Yeah, it would be good. But I think I really do think Bailey wins clean because they're gonna try to push her as a babyface again. I don't know if she's gonna be colorful Bailey, but I think she's gonna be babyface after Mania. And who she's going to be facing after Mania, I don't know, to be honest.
Charlotte Flair. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, ACL. She tore ACL. She's going to be gone for a while.
Yeah.
We probably won't see her until SummerSlam.
If even that.
Yeah. And then the other co-main event, which I'm pretty excited about and I think deserved the last match. But, of course, they always screw Seth freaking Rollins. He's never gotten the main event. Roman has gotten everything, yeah. Because when he was a champion, he tore his ACL, and then he had to give up the champion. That was the year that he was supposed to get the main event, but he didn't. But anyways, we're getting Seth freaking Rollins and Drew McIntyre. I think this was like the build-up since Royal Rumble. I feel like the champion is irrelevant at this point, and it's sad to say.
You're just saying this
championship match is relevant because this match should have been on day one main event.
Okay,
but I agree with you. Like Rock and Roman and
it seems weird that they're. Well, yeah, go ahead.
What?
Who do you think is gonna win?
Oh, Drew's winning this.
Yeah, Drew's winning.
There's no. Seth doesn't need a champion. This is another one of those like wrestlers that does not need a title to be relevant. Seth can be relevant in so many different ways. He is such a good wrestler. He's good on the mic. He can be in any matchup. Like it just doesn't make sense for him to win the championship. And I think I don't see anyone else taking the championship away from him. So they may as well just do it with Drew. And I think Drew. I don't know. Did you see that promo that that he did this last Monday?
As the eulogy?
Yeah, dude. Dude, he should never be a babyface again. He's the greatest heel.
He's pretty good.
He is the greatest heel. He's going to be one of the greatest heels. And I think that he's going to be the next Judgment Day leader. But I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I think that
Elaborate.
Drew is going to win this championship match. And the way that he did that whole promo with the eulogy, it seems like we're going in a dark direction. And what dark faction do we have? Judgment Day.
How do you think that's going to happen?
Now, here is the thing. This is how it's going to happen.
Do you want to say it now or you want to wait till
no. This is a perfect time. Senor Money in the Bank. I don't know if you have been watching wrestling for the last couple of months, but the Senor Money in the Bank was changed. We had the Money in the Bank briefcase. We saw Finn Balor give him the Senor Money in the Bank purple briefcase. Put the contract in the briefcase. He closed the green briefcase. But did he give him the real contract?
So this is okay. So that's what I was asking a friend, and I was like, so how does it work when someone cashes in the bank? They said they give him the briefcase, they give it to the referee,
and there's a contract inside.
And that's what I thought. There's a contract inside, and he was like, they don't even check the contract; they just take it. So I was like, okay, because my theory was that someone had taken the contract out, and it's been missing the entire time, or not missing, but it hasn't been with Damian Priest.
Yeah. This is where I think this is what happened.
Okay.
Or not what happened or what is going to happen.
Spill it.
So when they changed the briefcase, and you can see this video on YouTube, maybe look it up. They changed the briefcase. We see Finn and Damian Priest put the contract in the Senor Purple Money in the Bank briefcase. But Finn is the one that gives it to him, right? And puts it in. Is that the right contract? I don't know. Maybe it's just a copy, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's just a copy. So they walk away, and they see, they just cut on the green Money in the Bank. What if Finn went back and got the briefcase and kept the real contract and he cashes in?
Is that still okay for the stipulation?
Yeah. I mean, he has a contract, isn't it?
So is that how it works? Like he could in theory, in a narrative standpoint, could Damian Priest give the briefcase to whoever he wanted to for someone else to cash in? Has that been done before?
No, I think Finn steals it.
But is that like
Finn cashes in?
Is that legal? In a story plot?
That's the thing. I don't actually know the whole rules,
Gotcha.
but I feel like anything can happen.
I'm okay.
I feel like Finn turns on Damian, and then Finn tries to cash in, or he does cash in. He wins the champion, and then Drew, Damian, Rhea, and Dom are now the Judgment Day. And
kicking Priest out?
No, kicking Finn out because he turned on everybody.
Gotcha.
He turned in the Money in the Bank, and now Finn is the champion, and they're all going after Finn. I think this will be a great storyline.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like that. I've never heard that one before.
Now, if it doesn't go that route, does Damian Priest cash in on Drew? Yeah, I think that's it.
Do you think?
I think that. I mean,
do you think that Priest?
Because when is the next Money in the Bank? Like
June.
Yeah, it's coming up, so he has to cash in soon. So
yeah.
And there hasn't been a cash in since Seth, so I think it's time.
Yeah.
So I think if they're gonna cash in, they may as well do it on Drew.
Okay. Do you think that DP will win?
Yeah, I think so. I think he should either him or Drew.
Okay.
Yeah. Or this is where they change the race in. He wins, and they set up this rematch. Drew, Priest. This is where they
at Clash of the Castle, where it's going to be in Glasgow, or it's going to be in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
That'd actually make it really good.
Yeah, that would be it.
And he could win it there with this in front of his people.
In front of his people, and Judgment Day turns on Priest. So, and now Drew is the leader of the Judgment Day.
I like this.
World Heavyweight Championship match.
I like this.
I think that they have good, obviously they can go so many directions. But anyways, Drew wins, and I think that we get a cash in.
Okay.
Because if they go cash in on the next match, it'd be. I mean,
I don't see him cashing in on Rhodes.
Yeah, there's not
enough beef there.
You know how WWE they're shady. They finish the story and he loses it right then and there.
Which can make for good,
Yeah. Continue the storyline.
Yeah.
But that goes to the main event. Cody.
That'd
Roman.
be so freaking crazy.
I feel like there's so much what ifs.
I know. And I think like that's what's making this so good.
Yeah.
And it makes
because we having last year, I don't remember being this excited about like people interfering or who's gonna come help. And now that with the championship match, because we're moving on to the championship match, the main event, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, Cody Rhodes. I think that well, obviously we're gonna get bloodline rules, number one, so anything goes. Just gonna get a beating, and I think all the bloodline comes in, interferes, and Rock comes in. He's starting to beat the mess out of Cody, and mid-match, we hear the glass break. I think we're gonna get Stone Cold.
You think so?
I think we're gonna get Stone Cold coming in, stunning The Rock, stunning Roman, stunning everyone, and helping Cody. Who else is gonna help him? I'm
glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that.
Why is that?
Well, you said the 3-letter name earlier.
Yeah.
MJF. They were both in AEW.
That's the other thing.
So I could see MJF come in and helping Cody because they were in the same company before. Mm-hmm. Just showing like loyalty.
Dude, you know what they would do? I would just like Cody being beat up and all of a sudden the screens just zoom in to his scarf. They don't even need to show him. They just need to show his scarf.
At the end?
No, like the screen just turned on. You see a scarf on the floor, and then his music hits. He comes out. Ooh, boy. That would be perfect.
What would be? I mean, it can't be the same. So the music would. I assuming that the music wouldn't be the same from AEW because I'm sure there's copyright.
I don't know what the copyright issue is now. I don't know what.
He might not even need a song. He could probably just run like you zoom in on the scarf, and then all of a sudden, like everyone's like going back. Like standing up, and he's like running down, like or something. You know what I mean?
Or he comes from like where the announce tables are, and he comes through there. And then we get Stone Cold too. I think we get a bunch of people, and if not MJF, I think what I was reading is
I don't think MJF will do it. I mean, he might, but
I don't see him doing it either. But it would be nice.
I'd be more excited with Stone Cold though.
No, I think that we're gonna get Stone Cold. There's been a lot of things going on. The internet, and he posted something like, "Oh, somebody sent me beers for Easter, trying to get me to do something."
I think that they're just doing that because they're just trying to stir the pot.
And then we got like a zoom in of him and Cena on the trailer. Like,
man, that could be just convenient,
bro. The WWE doesn't do nothing for convenience. Yeah, so I think either Hogan or Cena.
Hogan ain't coming out and wrestling.
Hey man,
he'll come out and talk. He'll come out and talk. He ain't gonna come out and wrestle.
Beat. Leg drop.
No way. He takes one more leg drop. His pelvis is gonna be open book.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
He'll be done.
He ain't coming to my ER.
I'll take him.
Yeah, I don't.
Can you imagine trying to bind that pelvis?
Nope, I'm good.
He'd probably feet and head over.
Hey brother, stop it, brother. Give me some morphine, brother.
No, I don't think he would. You ever listen to him talk about all the whenever he was wrestling, all the opiates they tried to put him on?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was talking about he hated it. Like he thought he was gonna die.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
I think he uses.
That's probably why he lasted so long.
He uses cannabis for pain relief. Yeah, he's come out with that.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably why he's still alive.
Yeah.
But I do think Stone Cold is coming out, and I think one more person, either John Cena, MJF would be great. I think the MJF would make sense too. I don't see anyone else like that is relevant that would come out and help Cody.
That's how I feel.
But
I could see Randy coming out.
Yeah.
Because he's already beefing with Roman. Randy also has history with Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or, here's the other thing. Mr. Goldust.
Goldust? You think Dustin?
Yeah, I think because I haven't seen him in AEW for a while too. So.
He doesn't do a lot of stuff.
I mean, I think he's like a coach. You know.
Yeah, like a mentor.
Yeah,
gets in there and
fills in too.
Yeah.
But I think his brother comes and helps him, or maybe they let him come and help for this one match, and then Stone Cold helps him, or everybody that the Bloodline has screwed over comes and helps. Sami Zayn comes and helps.
I'm sure Sami Zayn. I mean, I think
we're just
gonna
get a big old rumble.
Yeah,
big old rumble. But I think Cody comes out on top. Now, here's the thing too. I'm a Roman fan. I'd like to see Roman keep the champion a little longer. And I saw this documentary, the A&E biography on Roman, and he says something about once he loses a title, he's done. Do I think it's true? Nah, I don't think it's true. But I could see that happening with him. What else could he do after this? Like, where do you put Roman after him losing the champion?
In regards to like who he beefs with,
Yeah.
I mean, we have history with Randy Orton. Randy Orton said when he first came back, said he wanted to beef with Roman.
Yeah, but they don't need a title
You
match. But
still
at the same
need
time,
The
it's
Rock
like,
and Roman. They still want to do that.
I think they need to do that either SummerSlam or
I feel like there's a couple more things they can do.
Or Rock screws over Roman and we get the SummerSlam Rock versus Roman.
I don't know if I like that though.
We got to wait a long time.
Well, I'm kind of enjoying The Rock being a bad guy. I don't want him to just kind of like turn face at this moment just for like some elaborate plan. Yeah. It just seems kind of like I don't know.
Yeah.
But then again, whatever. And I guess that's probably what when Roman's like, you're not fit for these shoes. You're a politician. You're not a leader. Calling him like he's not ready to be the champ. But if he has masterminded his way into tricking Roman that The Rock has been on his side, he's gonna look at him like, no, I was ready. You weren't. You know what I mean? I could see that, but it just seems kind of out of Cody's character to do something like that.
Yeah,
but I'm not a writer. So.
I would like to see Cody heel at some point too.
It'd be like the Hogan thing.
Yeah, but I mean, we getting Rock kind of like Hogan too. It's like Rock got that Hollywood Rock. Oh man, dude, his entrance is so sick, bro.
With the lightning and stuff, he looks like Palpatine.
Every week it's gotten better and better. Yeah, he's Shazam for real, bro. Yeah. Black Adam for real.
Yeah,
dude, he's so jacked. Dude, that is like the picture of a entertainer.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, but yeah, I think Cody does win, but I got a little something telling me that Roman's gonna freaking keep his champion too.
I think so. Here's my thing: I will be okay if Roman wins.
A lot of people won't.
However, I think it would do detriment to Cody.
Yeah.
If I feel like if Cody loses this, he's gonna lose so much relevancy. Yeah. Because I feel like you have people who just love Cody who are going to love Cody. I'm gonna like Cody. But you have people who are like, okay, I want Cody to win. I'm liking this narrative. But at some point, we've got to finish this story. Yeah. Like, you're not going to be able to run that a whole other year. No. Or if you do it at SummerSlam or whatever next big pay-per-view.
I mean, he doesn't want it at SummerSlam. It got to be Mania. He has to win. If they want to...
I think Cody's going to win.
Yeah, because I think Cody is the man that's going to carry the company forward for the next couple of years as a babyface.
You think he'll hold the title that long?
No, I don't think he doesn't need the title, dude. In all honesty, Cody doesn't need the title, but it's just the story he has to finish. Like, once he finishes the story, he has a couple more runs, and I think he loses it, and he's still going to be relevant.
Yeah.
He's going to be like the John Cena, bro. Like, he doesn't need a champion to be relevant.
Yeah.
But if they want him to be that John Cena style and be relevant in the future, he has to win on Sunday.
I feel like that's...
If he does not win, then we're not... Dude, it takes away... Like, he can't be that John Cena. He can't move forward and be, the man in the face. Like, he needs to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also, it's like Roman... They want to keep him in the longest reigning WWE champion, so... I don't know what direction.
Well, I don't know if you've been paying attention to like everything they've been saying, but they've already placed him as the record holder for main events at WrestleMania. Yeah. So he's already got that record. Yeah. Win or lose, he already got that record because he has that tag match, which counts as a main event, and then he has the main event. So whether Roman's like, I'm cool with that one, and WWE's like, I'm cool with that record for you being, that's your record, that might be it.
Yeah. But I think Cody wins.
Yeah, I think Cody wins.
I think he needs to win. We can also see CM Punk come over here and freaking screw other people. That's another one CM Punk we didn't talk about. I mean, I think that he said he's going to be at Mania, so he's going to screw somebody over. And
I think if he gets involved, it's going to be with Seth and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, but who does he screw over?
I don't think it matters. I think he just does it to both.
Yeah, I think he should do it to both.
Yeah, I think he's just not going to discriminate. He's just going to do both.
Man, it's so sad that we're not getting that CM Punk Seth because that was going to be a match. That was the match that I think that everybody wanted to see.
CM Punk?
Yeah, CM Punk and Seth. They hate each other, supposedly.
Oh, they'll get it.
SummerSlam. But the Drew deserved it too. Drew has been sitting in the dark. He carried the champion during COVID and nobody cared, but he made it relevant. And he was that baby face Drew, and I think if he was a heel Drew, it would have been better. But I mean,
maybe we'll get it now.
Oh yeah, we will get it now. I think so. Yeah, and then that would conclude Mania.
That's it, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm really excited about this weekend. I mean, after Mania, we'll see what happens. I think they got so many pay-per-views coming up. Clash of the Castle. They got the Bash at
Berlin.
In Berlin, like they're doing it big, man. It's great to like I said earlier, it's amazing to be a fan right now because there's so much going on.
Oh yeah,
they're going all around the world. I don't think it was this big when we were younger, but
no,
yeah, they
multi-billion-dollar
have so
company.
many fans, dude.
Yeah,
Triple H is doing an amazing job. I think the writers are doing an amazing job now. The book is open. There's so much to do. Unfortunately, we don't have some superstars anymore that we wanted to continue to see, like Bray Wyatt.
For sure,
yeah,
for sure.
Man, but I mean, it is what it is, and we gotta love what we have now. And for those of you that watch that Bray Wyatt, I'm about to go watch it. So maybe in the next podcast we'll talk about it.
Yeah, definitely would love to have you back for sure.
You didn't watch it, did
no.
you? Yeah. We got to talk about that because I feel like there's so much to talk about in that. Like, I mean, Bray Wyatt has so much potential and so much still to do in wrestling, and unfortunately, he didn't get to do it.
Yeah,
and they took the man upstairs took him away too quick. But oh well, he's probably in a happier place than we are.
You think we'll see Uncle Howdy?
Oh man, yeah. But where do you put him, dude? Where do you put Uncle Howdy? I mean, we all know it's Bo Dallas.
But, but like, so where do you put him as a character? In
like where? Yeah.
Maybe all you see at the end is just him standing at the top, and maybe he's just a cameo, not so much as like he's not in there wrestling. Like he'll just be there in character. Yeah, maybe to showcase something in the future coming. Like after maybe after one of these matches, Bo Dallas or Uncle Howdy is like whoever wins the match, Uncle Howdy is like pointing to him or something, like saying like we'll be beefing.
Yeah,
it won't be like a huge thing.
Yeah, I honestly think they should leave it alone just because I feel like that character died with Bray. I mean, you should just leave it alone. Like,
okay.
Yeah, let it be at peace. Let us enjoy everything we had with Bray because man, he only got one championship run.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all he really needed, but still, at least he was a champion.
Yeah.
And he should have been the Hall of Famer this year, but I wonder when they're gonna put him in. Maybe they didn't want to rush it, but...
Oh, they're going to put him in.
Yeah, but I think like it should have been immediately. Because,
yeah.
I mean, dude died from like a heart attack, and he still wanted to freaking... Before he even died, he still wanted to wrestle. He was trying to wrestle. After having like all this cardiomyopathy due to COVID, and then having all these side effects. I mean, but...
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that on the next podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I had a great time. I think that WrestleMania is going to be amazing. This is going to be one of the best WrestleManias I think in a while.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for coming.
Hey, no problem, man. I will come whenever you want. I'll be a guest again if you need me to.
Hell yeah.